Hey,
Hi,
how are
uh,
you?
I'm good.
Good. And how did your practice go?
It's good.
Yeah? Did you
Yes,
manage to get some of them in?
some of them only, not too
Yeah.
much, but some of them.
Okay, awesome. And do you want to continue doing that today, or do you prefer just something else?
Can we practice vocabulary?
Yeah, sure. In what way? What do you mean with practice vocabulary?
Like normal vocabulary, like uh, normal daily use.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you mean? Like, do you mean like to like expand your vocabulary or to go over certain terms or
I want to expand my vocabulary.
okay. Yeah, so we can definitely do that. I think maybe one way we can do that is reading. It's probably the best way to expand it without unless we do a lesson plan in which they like I don't know if you've had a look through the one that you've got on um but unless we do like a either a lesson plan or reading articles it's hard to really work on expanding vocabulary if that makes sense.
Okay. Means you mean to say that reading will improve the vocabulary instead of.
Yeah, yeah. So there's, I don't really know how, what you mean with, or like how you want to expand, like, so to, let me just see, how long have you, did you say? Yeah, so I would say Cambly is very good for practicing conversational English, practice using vocabulary, practice using just talking. But I wouldn't say it's the best way to really learn new vocab, to learn grammar, to learn this kind of thing, because just because it's just what it is. We can definitely go through lesson plans and maybe that can help in learning new vocabulary, picking things up like that. But I think if you're really trying to expand your vocabulary, one of the best ways to do that is through reading. Reading on here, reading by
Hmm.
yourself, even watching films, watching TV series. It's a lot more efficient, I would say, like it's a better use of time. Um,
So we can continue with idioms only. I
yeah.
think then idioms
Okay.
is okay.
Okay. Perfect. Um, because honestly, I don't mind doing either. It's just I think for use of time for you, like I think it would be like you'd get more out of it. So I think we were on. Let me check. Cut was it? Cut him some slack. Where,
Yeah.
call it.
Cut
This one.
somebody some slack.
Yeah.
Cutting corners. We were on cutting corners, I think. We
Okay.
completed this.
Perfect. Okay. So did we do cutting corners?
No.
Okay. And do you know what that one means?
No, I don't know.
No? Okay. So I mean, just as it says here, doing something poorly in order to save time or money. So usually it's, for example, with work, in a business environment, it could be that um, somebody's running out of time or they just don't finish. They think, if I just skip this bit, that means people won't notice and it will save me an hour work, basically. So cutting corners is just not doing your work properly. It can be
Shortcut is
schoolwork. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And by taking that shortcut, you're not producing the best work. Yeah.
yes.
Do you want to try and use it in a sentence?
Yes. Uh, Sometimes primary students, if they don't like the subject, they will try to uh, cut the corners.
Yeah. So you can just say they will try to cut corners. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. The next one.
Easy does it, right?
Exactly. Have you heard it?
Uh, no.
No.
Easy going, is it the same way?
No, not quite. So easygoing is very relaxed. I think either we spoke about it, but I think you know what I mean. So like, yeah, easygoing, you're very relaxed, chilled out. Easy does it is basically telling somebody to slow down. So for example, if somebody's in a car driving really, really fast, you could say easy does it. So
Hmm.
often it's said a bit slower as well. So you often will hear it being said like, okay, easy does it. Like just to try and calm somebody down, like, okay, calm down, slow down. If somebody reacts very strongly and angrily, then you could say, okay, easy does it.
So, can we use it directly or you have to use in a
No,
sentence? Like, can we say directly, easy does it
exactly.
directly?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Can you think of a situation where you could say easy does it?
Uh, like if someone is very stressed, tensed,
Mm-hmm.
and so normally we say take it easy, but we can say easy does it also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's very similar actually to take it easy. Um, yeah, that's perfect actually. Okay, the next one.
Get out of hard,
Hmm. Have you heard that one before?
get out of control, right?
Yeah,
Get out of.
yeah. Can you put that into a sentence?
Oh, get out of hand.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, okay.
What did you?
I thought that I thought that it is HARD, but it is HAND. Okay,
Ah,
okay,
okay. Yeah,
okay,
get out
okay.
of hand. Yeah.
It's like somebody going out of control.
Hmm.
Like if someone is angry,
Yeah.
then he will go out of control. So, uh,
Yeah. So you wouldn't use it with a person usually. It's usually when a situation that gets out of hand. So, for example, a party, um, it got out of hand. People came, they stormed the party, it got out of hand. Yeah,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah. Can you think of an example? Should we move on to the next one?
Like when I was driving a car, someone suddenly came on the road,
Mm-hmm,
some some random person.
mm-hmm.
So the uh, situation got out of hand.
Um,
I could not apply the brakes. I could not control the
okay,
car.
so there you probably wouldn't use it. It's not wrong, but you use it more in like a situation that, for example, they're like, oh, somebody, so I was driving, somebody drove onto the road as well. But they blocked my path. I couldn't get through. Then we crashed or whatever. He got out the car, I got out the car, and it was a heated discussion and it got out of hand. So it's more like situational, but more personal. Like it, the situation got out of hand rather than. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? I don't know if I explained that very well.
Mm, means you are saying that in this is used in some situations, but what I mean to say is like suppose if there is an accident, like
Mm-hmm.
so if I cannot control my car or if I cannot control that situation, can I use that this thing in that?
No, so I wouldn't really use it in that situation. The example you gave before with the car and then like that you couldn't control the car, I wouldn't use it so much in that situation because it means more because that would be more like I lost control of the car. It didn't get out of control. So um a party got out of control, an argument got out of control. Um, uh, Even for example, um, an extreme athlete, somebody who does surfing on big waves, for example. He kept getting bigger and bigger waves, trying more and more dangerous stunts.
Like suppose
That
parents try to parents try to teach their kids that don't drink alcohol and use cigarettes and all
mm-hmm.
those things, but still they do
Yeah,
it. Some kids do it. So can we say that my kid is now out of my hand? Means
no, um, because he uh, he is out of control, but he's not gotten out of control. So it's really when things, if you think like get out of control, you need the get, and then we can use get out of hand. It's always it's in specific situations. So an argument, like I said, parties, discussions, these things get out of control. But the child, when he drinks too much, is out of control unless yeah, so he would be out of control. He's not gotten out of control. Does that make sense?
okay.
Yeah.
In some situations
Yeah,
only we can use
exactly.
this, not all the
Yeah.
situations.
Yeah. Okay. The next one.
Get something out of your
Mm-hmm.
system.
Have you heard that?
Do the thing you have been waiting. Okay, okay. Trying to move on, right?
No. So it's more, for example, a lot of people will say like, oh, I went traveling for a year so I could get it out of my system. So I've done it. I've always wanted to do it. Then I've done it and I can move on from it.
Okay, okay. Like suppose if someone wants to explore nature, so he will do it and then he will say that, okay,
Yeah,
I've done it.
exactly. And now I don't. And then, so the real meaning behind it is that it's something you've been wanting to do for a long time. You get the opportunity, you do it. And once you've done it, you don't feel the need to do it again. You can just say, okay, that's done, over with. Now I can move on from it. So, for example, maybe somebody wants to try alcohol just once, and they say, oh, I've always wanted to try drinking alcohol, and now I've gotten it out of my system. I don't feel the need to do it anymore. Yeah.
Okay. Means can we use it in some situations like if someone got divorced, let's suppose. So can we use it like can we use this idiom in any way in that like situation, some bad
What do
situations,
you mean? Could you,
any kind of bad situations like accident, something?
to get something out of your system? No, so it's
Yeah.
actually nothing to do with anything bad. It's just something, anything. It can be good or bad. Maybe it's I've always wanted to try to start my own company. So last year I did it. I felt so I got it out of my system to try, and now I've done it. I can move on from it. I can work for somebody else. So it doesn't have to be bad. It's just something that you've been wanting to do for a long period of time. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
cool. Okay, the next one.
Get your act together.
Mm-hmm.
Work better or leave.
That's a strange description. Have you heard it before? Get your act together?
Get your act together means either you do it properly with 100% efficiency or
Yeah,
you don't do it.
exactly. Yeah. So if someone's not working well in an office, you can just say, get your act together. Or you like, that's it, one or the other. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, you can, like it says there as well by itself, like it's just a statement that you say. You don't need to put it into a sentence. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Get your
Yeah.
act together.
Yeah.
But it will it be a bit rude? Like say like directly some to someone, get
Yeah,
your ex
like
or
that, just like that. That's how you'd use it. Yeah.